Des Taylor. I'm a designer, illustrator, creative director. I occasionally pop up in movies now and then. Yeah, I'm a jack of all trades pretty much. I typically work on comic books, and I do a lot of fine art for DC Entertainment, galleries all around the world, Las Vegas and Rome, London, Paris. So yeah, my life is rather busy. I would like to actually say that I am not proud of anything I do because I'm a perfectionist. I have like a small margin of time that I look at something I do and I go, yeah, that's nice, and then I hate it, and then I want to go on to something else. So yeah, there's nothing really I can think of that I admit that I'm like, wow. So yeah, it's yet to come. There you go, that's my answer. People will look at my stuff and they'll love it, but I'll always see something that I don't like. Yeah, if I was one of those people that were like, oh, this is awesome, this is amazing, and I'm here and I'm done all this stuff and I'm the best, then obviously you've got nothing more to learn. You know, I always feel like I have something more to learn. So yeah, I have my setup how I like it. Like when I am asked to go outside of my studio and go and work in somebody else's studio, I really do find it hard. They might have the same programs that I use, but I have my own settings. I know where everything is, so it just will take longer. So I prefer to work from home. So if you want to hire me, let me work from home. You get the best out of me. My favorite story, let's say like Batman, would have to be Nightfall. All right, the breaking of the bat. Because I can remember going back to when I was at college, and it was like a week of my favorite heroes, something bad happening to them. So Mike Tyson started biting off Holyfield's ear. We won't go into Michael Jackson. Then we will go into Batman and Robin. The movie came out. Remember, that was absolutely awful. Well, I said the one thing I've got left is my Batman comics, and then that's when Bane broke Batman's back. So I'll always remember that, and I loved the build up to it actually happening. It took like an entire year. So yeah, that was gripping, and for me, one of the best stories for me is Star Wars. Star Wars is the film and the book that sent me on my path. I was that guy in Tottenham, North London, looking at the twin suns. I wanted to get out into something better. So yeah, Star Wars I could relate to, and it's one of the biggest and the best stories of all time. So there you go.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe it would be a Wonder Woman comic book.
Whoa.
Wonder Woman. Good choice.
George Perez. She reads the George Perez run, and that's the arc I've got her into.
Yeah.
The one character I most like to work on would be Superman, because he reminds me of the person that I wish I was. I relate more to the Punisher, meaning it's like, if something messes with me, I can understand the response, rather than I should be like Superman and, look for the good in everybody. So yeah, that's the person and the character I most like and would most like to draw. I'm trying to be responsible in front of my daughter here. She doesn't know much about Frank Castle yet. Marvel movies, but DC Comics. That would be my preferred answer, yeah. Marvel Comics at the moment, just not doing it for me. And DC are pretty much, the home of Batman, so there you go. What's yours, Scarlett?
The same as yours.
Same as me. Good taste.
Runs in the family.
Yeah, it runs in a family. Who's more valuable, the artist or the writer? It is the artist for me, because obviously I am an artist. It's like saying Ronaldo or Messi. A writer would be Ronaldo, okay? It's taught, They groom themselves each day to be the best. And, you know, I mean, artists are like Messi. They're born with the skill. They're born with it. They're naturals. They make everything look. You know, you walk into a comic shop, well, back in my day, and you wouldn't go, oh my God, the writer is. You would look at the front cover and go, oh, that looks amazing, I'm buying that. It's a visual medium, so yeah, writers, bye-bye. I consider myself a professional first when, I think it would have to be, it would have to be when I saw my work up in Thomas Pink, and you know what I'm going to add to that, in Theo Fresnel stores in London, at the airports, and seeing like my work on adverts going up the escalators. And at that point I just thought, okay, I need to step up my game. I'm in a different world now. Now I'm in advertising and marketing rather than just in like comics and doing commissions for people. So yeah, I think that was the point. I knew I was the man. Whose work do I most admire? Okay, number one would be Johnny Romita Sr. He's like been my idol from day one. And Bruce Timm. Bruce Timm was the artist that solved a problem in my head. I was seeing a lot of artists trying to mimic Jim Lee, and Jim Lee's art, as you see, it's very, very intricate, and there's loads of lines, and I was just like, I ain't got time for all that. How can I get my art down as quick as possible? And I looked at Bruce Timm, how he could get an entire body down in what looked to be one long stroke of a brush. And I looked at that and I went, that's my answer, that's how I do it. And from this day, I've always used a brush to do my inking, do my characters. So yeah, those two are the most influential for me. Yeah, there's others, Garcia Lopez, Jack Kirby, Sal Buscema, John Buscema. Yeah, I can go on for those, but those two, Johnny Romita Sr., Bruce Timm, those are the ones that knocked it out of the park for me. Okay, one piece of advice I would give to my former self would have been to invest in the computer a lot earlier and to learn the programs, learn the Adobe Suite, because I pretty much learned it myself, and I pretty much winged it for a long time. So I wish I had learned a lot more at college. I didn't do much at college. I pretty much made it up. I bunked school a lot. I went out and played football. I'm not going to tell her the rest, because my daughter's here. I was a good guy. I always went to lessons and I behaved myself, and I never drank. That was it.